Hello Shiny viewers, I am DS, a psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. In this episode, we're going to extend our discussion of efficiency. In particular, we're going to compare how the INTJ and the ENTJ differs in how they value efficiency. So both the INTJ and the ENTJ value efficiency a lot. But how is the INTJ different from the ENTJ in how they perceive efficiency? So a very stark major difference between the INTJ and the ENTJ is the INTJ's need for planning. When the INTJ encounters a problem, the INTJ will look at all the possibilities. They want to find the best solution. So they want to consider all tracks. So strategization is very important, and the INTJ does it at a very intricate level. They want to know every detail, the likelihood of every detail, and then from there, find the best solution if this happens or that happens. To them, if they could predict in advance what's going to happen, they are not going to waste time trying to counteract. That is efficiency for the INTJ. For the ENTJ, this does not happen at all. For the ENTJ, they would prefer to act on the spot. So the ENTJ is more likely to jump into a situation after making a holistic assessment of whether they are able to cope with the situation or able to have an advantage in that situation. So with regards to this, the INTJ uses NI, introverted intuition, in thinking, conceptualizing, and planning and strategization. The ENTJ uses NI to get a holistic gut feel. So basically, it's almost as if, like, am I able to rise above the occasion? Am I able to have an advantage in this situation? So NI, introverted intuition, works this way to guide the ENTJ through a particular situation. So as you can see, introverted intuition plays a very different role for the INTJ and the ENTJ in this regard. Another difference I found between the INTJ and the ENTJ is their use of words. So I've been observing myself as an ENTJ a lot, and I find that a lot of times I am not efficient with my use of words. Like for example, if I'm at a restaurant, I would tell the waiter to come. I would say something like, "Can you clear my tray, please? I do not have enough space." Generally, you do not even need to say, "I do not have enough space," but I find myself sometimes doing that a lot. It's almost as if I'm giving an explanation for something simple. "Can you give me another pen? I've run out of ink." "I've run out of ink" is actually redundant. "Can you give me another pen?" should just be what the INTJ would tell a person if he is asking for a pen. If you need to have your tray clear, just say, "Please clear my tray." But the ENTJ likes to add clauses and additional explanations for a request. So the INTJ will totally truncate all these different additional redundant words because efficiency is using as little words as possible. Sometimes this can be really frustrating for the ENTJ because the INTJ just gave a one-word answer or a two-word answer. You have to deduce what it actually means. The ENTJ really likes further explanations because why? The ENTJ likes accountability. I want to explain so that you know clearly why I need this. This is more efficient for the ENTJ because here you know exactly what I want. I hope that you can get my objective met. If I am late, I tell you I am late. I am likely to be late because the bus is getting slow. When you are given this information, you have the assurance that I am on the way. So the additional clause that are added, even though it's not efficient and could be redundant, does have a purpose. It helps to give you a peace of mind, for example, to know that although I am late, I am committed to coming. So this is somewhat important for the ENTJ because we are accountable for ourselves. So sometimes we do this because we are projecting ourselves on others. We hope that other people will reciprocate. If you happen to be late, you do the same for us. We will appreciate this information. Most of the time I find that INTJs don't do this at all. They just give minimal information. Sometimes they do if they know you well enough. So a lot of the INTJ friends that I have, they now know that I would like to have more information. I think they are able to adapt. Which is also why I found that a lot of my INTJ students, they don't do exceptionally well in examinations because they do not find the need to add in additional information. The additional information is important even though it could be redundant. Like giving examples is one thing that the INTJ may not like to do. But all those things show that you know what you are talking about. Maybe I am an ENTJ lecturer, so I do mind all these little things. So in comparison, INTJ students don't do very well for my papers. But I'm not too sure whether INTJs do well for other lecturers. But point to note, as an ENTJ student, I did exceptionally well in essay-based questions because I provide a lot of answers and details. Okay, INTJs and ENTJs, do you know of any other aspects of efficiency that I have not mentioned over here? Do comment below and share with us. So in this case, I will be able to address any issues in another episode. Okay, at Channel NITT, we produce a lot of INTJ, ENTJ videos such as this one. If you have not already subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more INTJ, ENTJ and fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.